Okay, also for today, we will have a recapitulation regarding the donning and use of this breathing apparatus. So normally, before entering a compartment flooded by carbon monoxide, toxic gases or fumes, or less than 21% by volume of oxygen, it is a must to be wearing a PPE, a personal protective equipment. Well, these are our PPEs. Whereas CBA's CABA, self-contained breathing apparatus, or often referred to as CABA, compressed air breathing apparatus, or let's just simply call it BA na lang. Anyway, same principles applies to those three. Now, in donning the BA, first, you have to perform the checklist or the step-by-step procedure to ensure yourselves that your BA is working properly. Now, take note, fourth state control officers and other principals are implementing the 2 minutes or less in donning your BA. So if ever you have time, try practicing doing so. Okay, for the step-by-step procedure, step number 1. Open the regulator or the cylinder valve. Buksan po yung valvula. The next, check the pressure gauge. Now here we have a reading of 200 bars. In the training center, we are maintaining this at least mga 200 bars nga. But on board, minamaximize pa natin to for 300 bars. Now for a period of 30 to 45 minutes, it will last. But basically, it depends upon your consumption. Kung gaano kayo kalakas, huminga. Now, the important thing regarding this pressure gauge is if the low-level alarm is working properly. So, meaning to say, once this pointer reaches the red zone, supposedly, it needs to alarm. Pag pumunta sa pula, dapat umalarma siya. Now, if in case, inabot kayo ng alarma sa loob, just relax and don't panic. Ibig sabihin, you still have 5 minutes remaining. Anyway, your activity will last for 2 to 3 minutes na naman. Ibig sabihin, aabot pa yan. Now, by closing the regulator and then releasing the pressure inside, will gradually reduce the pressure reading. So once you're that whistling sound, dumaalarma na siya, okay, safe siyang gamitin. Ang problema kasi, kampante kayong suot-suot ang BA nyo, since hindi kasi umaalarma. Pero wala na palang naman yung tangke. So yun ang delikado. But since it's working properly, let's proceed to the next procedure. Okay, step number 3. Loosen the straps of the face mask. Now, since the harness is a spider strap, there are 3 pairs of straps. 2 at the cheek, 2 at the temple, and then the 2 over your head. Luwagan po lahat. And the next, loosen the strap of your shoulder straps. Yung sa balikat, luwagan din po. And then lastly, loosen your waist straps. Yung sa bewang na kulay blue, pakiluwagan din po. Now, once you have performed those checklists, you can now start donning your breathing apparatus. Now, in donning, sa pagsusuot, ang unang sinusuot natin, sinasabit sa leeg, yung neck strap ng face mask. So, let the face mask hang on to your neck. And then, since we have a working table here, para huwag kayo mahirapan, itayo ang cylinder bottle sa lamesa. Valve down. Na kung nasaan ang mga hoses, kung nasaan ang pressure gauge, yun ang unang isusuot. Ibig sabihin, kaliwa ang unang isusuot. Then kanan. Then simply take the weight at least 1 step forward, make a little jerk, tighten your shoulder straps, pulling it downwards. And then next, fasten your waist straps. But since the waist strap is a set of male and female, be sure na yung red button sa ibabaw. Then secure all loose ends Walang nakadangle for safety purposes. Then afterwards, wear your helmet. Now after wearing the helmet, slide it backward first, since you need to fit onto your face the face mask. So by the way, now this BA, we have two types. May dalawa klase po tayo. May tinatawag tayo na demand type, and the other one is positive pressure. When we say demand type, as the term implies, demand, kapag huminga ka, tsaka lang pumapasok yung hangin. Now, fitting onto his face the face mask and taking a deep breath will automatically activate the demand type. So yan na nga, gumagana na siya. Well, ang advantage niyan, matipid sa hangin. Since kapag humihinga ka, tsaka lang pumapasok yung hangin. And then the other one is the positive pressure. Pag sinabi naman na positive pressure, ibig sabihin, constant flow of air. Tuloy-tuloy ang diskarga ng hangin. Turning the thread knob clockwise will produce continuous delivery of air. Yun lang nga, magasto sa hangin. Pero ang advantage niya, once you're under a compartment flooded by toxic gases or fumes, and it so happen, may leak sa face mask mo, may tendency makapasok yung mga toxic gases or fumes sa loob. But since naka-positive pressure kayo, walang chances na makakapasok yan. Dahil itutulak yan ng hangin palabas. But the compartment will be flooded only by carbon monoxide. So kahit demand type lang yan, okay na yan. But if in case, medyo nahihirapan kayong huminga, you need additional supply of air, just simply turn that red knob clockwise. Now next, now tighten the straps of the face mask. First to at the cheek, pulling it backwards. Next to at the temple. And finally, the two over your head. Then place your hard hat over your head. Then simply make a thumbs up sign kung okay at normal kayo na nakakahinga. Lahat po na magsusuot ng BA mamaya, dito kayo pepesto sa harapan. Now inundoning, sa paghubad naman, dito na kayo sa loob para hindi nagkakatamaan. Now, eventually, inundoning, ang unang sinuot, dapat huling tatanggalin. Huling sinuot, unang tatanggalin. So talikod muna sa lamesa, ipatong ang cylinder bottle, then push back your helmet. Now loosen the straps to the face mask. Kapag maluwag na yan, magdidiskarga ng hangin yan. Well, sayang naman yung hangin. So to deactivate the demand type, just simply press this knob in front. But still, let the face mask hang onto your neck. Since face mask ang unang sinuot, dapat face mask ang uling tatanggalin. Now remove your helmet first. Unfasten your waist straps, your shoulder straps. Kanina, kaliwa ang unang sinuot nyo sa paghubad. Kanan ang unang tanggalin. Alalayan ang kanang kamay. Then gently put the cylinder bottle on the table. Then finally, the face mask. So that's the doning and undoning of the breathing apparatus. But gentlemen, remember, this is emergency rescue smoke diving. You have to retrieve a casualty inside. May kailangan kayong rescuein na dami sa loob. Now, there's no means of communication except for this lifeline. Worst case scenario tayo eh. Not unlike on board, may mga radios tayo. But here, we are assuming the worst case scenario. So our means of communication is by using this lifeline. So remember the acronym O. O-A-T-H. O stands for, okay, A, advance. T, take up slack. And H is help. Now, in every acronym, it corresponds to number of pulls. So meaning to say, ang one pull Katumbas niyan is okay. Dalawa, advance. Tatlo, take up slack. And 4 or more, continuous yun na. Ibig sabihin yan, help. So right now, we will go back to that acronym O kung paano yung gagamitin yung O. Now, emergency rescue smoke diving will be comprising of a total of 5 members each. 4 men will be donning the BA, so 4 men will be entering the compartment, plus 1 man outside. So number 1 is the guide. Number 2, the backup or the assistant. Correction, 2 and 3, they are the casualty carriers. 4, the lifeline wearer. And the man outside is the lifeline tender. So the communication lies between the wearer and then the tender. Now, ano ba ang trabaho ni guide? So being the guide, he will first assess the situation if it is safe to enter the compartment. Now position himself in front of the door, removing his left gloves, feeling the upper part, swiping it horizontally, kapa yung taas, yung gitna, at yung baba. Tandaan, ang pinagkakapa natin, hindi yung palad. Since this is the sensitive part. Kaya nga halimbawa may kuryente yan. Pag palad ang pinangkapa mo dyan, 100% hihigupin ang kuryente yan. Samantalang ito, mag-ground nga na ng konti, alis agad. So remember the transfer, fit, or spread of fire. Radiation, conduction, and convection. So regarding convection, heat rises and smoke rises. So ang tendency laging unang iinit, yung taas. Then after several minutes, yung gitna. Then after several hours, yung baba. So kapag mainit ang taas, much probably ang apoy, mahina-hina pa yan at malayo-layo pa yan. Ang problema nyo kapag mainit ang baba. Kasi kung mainit ang baba niyan, sigurado, napakalakas ang apoy at sa likod lang yan. Now, if in that case, you need the whole firefighting team before entering the compartment. Now, just like an example, now if you remember the case that happened to Resorts World last 2017, may isang tao nag-amok sa Resorts World. Nagsunog. Maraming tao ang namatay. Almost 30 plus. Dahil maraming tao rin ang tatanga-tanga. Nung nagkasunog sa Resorts World, saan karamihan? Nagpuntahan yung mga tao? Sa taas. Saan pupunta yung usok? Eh di sa taas din. Kaya't makatanga. Isa dapat na malagi muna sa baba, nag-akyatan pa agad. Kahit sa CR ka magtago niyan, gagapang pa rin ang usok niyan. So again, kapa yung taas, gitna, baba, balik yung guantes. Balika, bewang, tuhod. Lahat ng mga soft muscle sa kaliwang parte, idikit sa pintuan. Pag sinabing dikit, kailangan walang space. Kasi kung may space yan, at kung may backdraft sa loob, kayang baliin ang bewang mo niyan. Samantala kung nakalapat yan, mas matibay ang pambalanse nyo. Then crouch a little bit. Feet perpendicular to the ground. Right foot 90 degrees. And left foot parallel to the watertight door. Then crack open for 5 seconds to release the pressure. Buksan ang bahagya, pasingawin, 5 seconds.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005.
Then full open. Now once fully open, go back to that starting line S. There. The divers may now proceed to enter the smokehouse. Now in addition, since the guide is leading the team, he will conduct a direct search. Meaning to say, dragging one of his foot forward, as the remaining foot is also dragged. Both hands gliding it sideways, either up or down, since Zero visibility sa loob. Once the guy reaches the casualty, itatapat niya si number 2 and 3 sa victim. The proper carriage is the 2 men's carry. So how do we execute the 2 men's carry? Now position the head of the victim onto your chest, securing both hands. Both rescuers at the same count, they will both stand up.
1, 2, 3, up.
So this is the proper carriage, the 2 men's carry. So ganito dapat mo makikita mamaya. At tandaan, the victim needs immediate air. Kailangan agad ng hangin ng biktima. So dapat ulo ang unang lalabas, kaya patras. Okay, enough of the 2 men's carry. Let's go back to that acronym oath. Paano gagamitin yung oath? So assuming we are the 4 smoke divers. Now we are already inside the compartment. So since nasa loob na kami, magtatanong si lifeline tender sa labas. Hihila siya ng isa. 1 pull. Ibig sabihin, tinatanong niya kami, are you okay? Okay ba kayo yan? So gagawin ni wearer, bitawan ni lifeline. Tap once the man in front of you until makarating kay Guy. Pag nakarating kay Guy, ibalik yung isang tapik until makarating kay wearer. Pag nakabalik kay wearer, that's the only time he will reply 1 pull. Ibig sabihin nga, yes, we are okay. So, kailangan na namin umabante. Now, bago umabante, sesenya si lifeline wearer ng 2. 1, 2. Ibig sabihin, we are going in. Papasok kami. So, antayin muna ang confirmation sa labas. 2 hila. 1, 2. Ibig sabihin, advance. Gagawin ni wearer, tap twice the man in front of you until makarating kay Guy. Pag nakarating kay Guy, huwag nyo nang ibalik yung tapik. Ibig sabihin, yun yung pinaka-ghost signal na umabante na kayo. So, umabante na kami. Nakita ko na yung victim. Tinapat ko kay 2 and 3. Binuhat na di 2 and 3. So, since palabas na kami, ganito na ngayon ang posisyon namin. Now, bago lumabas, sesenya si lifeline wearer ng 3. 1, 2, 3. Ibig sabihin, take a slot out of my line. Kasi kung walang senyas yan at basta atras lang, obserbahan nyo kung ano nangyayari sa tali. Lumulundo. Ibig sabihin, wala na yung communication. And then since lumundo, delikado, baka makapatid pa. So antayin muna ulit yung confirmation sa labas. 3 nila. 1, 2, 3. Ibig sabihin,
Back out.
so all you have to do is drag the team members outside until such time makalabas ng pintuan. Now, in cases of emergency, 4 or more, help! So assuming again, nasa loob kami, ang problema ko, wala nang laman yung tangke ko, wala na akong mahinga, so kailangan makalabas na agad ako. Since nakahawak si number 2, tanggalin ko muna yung pagkakahawak. Si number 2 na muna ang Guy. May mga tao, gagabayan ko palabas, papunta kay wearer. Senyas ang tuloy-tuloy. And then since may lifeline naman, gagamitin kong Guy, yung lifeline palabas. Ako lang ang may problema, ako lang ang lalabas. So the remaining rescuers, tuloy pa rin sila for search and rescue operations. So remember, the life of a person is at stake. Buhay ng tao nakasalalay. So priority natin na ma-rescue muna yung tao dun sa loob. So that will be your activity. Those are the sequence of events in smoke diving emergency rescue. So malinaw po.
Sir.